In 1920, women were given the right to vote. Since then, they've been doing all kinds of funny things like wearing pants. For the first time ever, we are going to have a talk of women's issues here in a little mono-e female we call He Said, She Said. I'd like to welcome correspondent Julianne Simitz, who will be representing all women in the world today. Welcome.
I'm actually just representing my views, but they are shared by a lot of women across America.
Sorry, what was that, sweetie?
Just glad to be here, Charlie.
First up, on the man side, Tank Abbott. This professional mixed martial arts fighter said he would fight any woman in the world, going so far as to offer $100,000 if the dame wins. But here's the catch. If the broad loses, she needs to make Tank a sandwich. Tank went as far as to challenge MMA superstar Ronda Rousey, saying that he could beat her without even training. Let's see what women think.
Tank, no one has any doubt that you could beat Ronda Rousey. You weigh like 2 Ronda Rouseys. But you want her to make you a sandwich? That's ironic, isn't it? Considering you already look like one. You know, with your like crusty white exterior and your sloppy Joe everything.
Yeesh.
I don't want to see an MMA fighter beat on a woman. That's what NFL players are for. You need to get your priorities straight, sir. The only battle you should be worried about is yours with relevancy.
Yowza, Julianne, you hit him right in the kisser. Let's move on to the next fella. Or should I say fellas, as a bunch of college boys are in some hot water for hanging some hilarious... after hanging some offensive banners from their frat house, with slogans such as, freshman daughter drop-off and leave your mom here too. Julianne, is this a case of boys just being boys, or is it actually a hilarious joke?
Maybe it would be a cute joke if it were hung from the chess club balcony. I'd be all like, good one, nerds. But I've seen the statistics on campus rape. It's no laughing matter.
She's even good at math.
Maybe if you bros were as well hung as your banners, you wouldn't feel the need to target college freshmen. And it's one thing to target your peers, but their moms too. Ugh. I mean, I think you'd have a little more respect for moms, considering yours probably wash those sheets.
Sheesh.
At least campus security won't have a hard time finding these jerks. I mean, who needs rape kits when you got an 8-foot banner?
Should make a lot of sense, fellas. Be discreet.
I look forward to not voting for these schmucks when they run for office in 30 years.
You've really put those boys in detention, haven't you? Let's move on to our final fellow, though. His Holiness the Dalai Lama. When asked if there would ever be a female Dalai Lama, he had this to say.
So you can only have a female Dalai Lama if they're attractive. Is that what you're saying? You can't have...
I mean, if female Dalai Lama come, then
Right.
that female
Will be attractive.
Must be very attractive.
Must
Otherwise,
be very
not
attractive.
much use.
It's just gonna... Really?
Dolly, the only thing enlightening about this conversation were your transition lenses.
Sick burn for a broad.
I can't tell if you're serious or if this is a bad dad joke. Are you even allowed to make dad jokes given your vow of celibacy? Here's the thing, you've been Dalai Lama since you were 6, and the next Dalai Lama is a reincarnation of you. So maybe for purely selfish reasons, you want it to be a hot chick? It's the closest you'll ever get to touching a boob.
Well, there you have it. Shots were fired. Thank you, Julianne. We'll definitely have you back for our next edition of He Said, She Said. These things make you healthier, you know. My doctor said so.